You ever thought about starting a side hustle or full-fledged business? A printing business is one of the best ways to turn a small investment. With just $500, you can start selling custom apparel, branded merchandise, and promotional items right from your home. In this video, I'll tell you how to legally set up your business, your LLC, getting an EIN number, and a business account number. We're also going to talk about creating a strong brand identity, creating a logo, a website, and a brand guide for your business. From there, we're going to go to choosing the right printing method for your business, whether it's DTF, heat transfers, or sublimation. We'll also cover the exact equipment and materials that you need as well to be printing at your house. Marketing strategies to help you land your first client, and how to scale from making $500 a month to $5,000 plus a month. Even if you're starting from scratch with no experience, by the end of this video, we have a complete tutorial to help you launch and grow your own printing business. Let's get into it. So before making any sales, you need to establish your business legally. This will help protect you, make your taxes easier, and help you look more professional to your clients. So the first thing that you need to do is register for an LLC. An LLC is a limited liability company, which protects your personal assets in case of legal issues. The cost usually varies by state to state. They're usually around $50 to $150 for your first time cost. And you can do this through your Secretary of State website. And you should be able to follow the steps to help you successfully create an LLC. Then the next thing you need to do is get an EIN number. An EIN number stands for Employer Identification Number, which is basically the same thing as a social security number, except for your business. This is free from the IRS, and you will need it for tax purposes, as well as being able to open a bank account. Why it's very important for you to open a separate bank account: you need to keep your business and personal finances separate to help you with taxes at the end of the year. It also makes you look more legitimate to your customers. The next thing you need to do is check if you need to obtain any business licenses, and also check for your sales tax requirements for your state. Some states require you to get a business license or a sales tax permit if you're selling a physical product. So you need to visit your state's website to check all the rules before you move forward in anything. Step 2, you need to create a strong brand identity. A solid brand makes your business stand out even if you're just a beginner. Building your brand helps with building trust with your customers. If you don't know how to create a logo for your brand, one of the easiest things you can do is work with a graphic designer. You can find one on Fiverr, which is a local marketplace for freelancers, or you can also try to connect with somebody in your city and work with them personally to see if they can get a logo done for you. And you can also try to design one yourself using tools like Canva, Photoshop, or Illustrator, and that will give you more leeway for you to play around with your logo as well as save some money while trying to build your brand as well. The next thing after that is set up your social media pages, your Facebook, Instagram, TikToks, or even your Google page as well. That's very essential to make sure that you're being found online and that you have a social presence for when people are looking for you. These platforms are must-haves when it comes to growing your business because it helps with showcasing your work, connecting with customers, as well as generating sales. You also need to get a website and a domain name. Since you're just starting out, a one-page website should work for everything that you need to get done, and you can use something like Wix, Deco Network, or any other e-commerce platform that allows you to sell. So what you would need on that website is something like your services, your about me, your pricing, and contact info for people to reach you at. And a lot of times, a lot of those websites run you anywhere from like $10 to $30 a month. Just really depends on what you're trying to get done with it. Now that you have all of that set up, you need to figure out what type of services you're going to be offering to your customers, whether it's going to be screen printing, embroidery, transfers, vinyl, or sublimation. You need to figure out your go-to print method for your customers. Now let's talk about which one is best for you if you're just starting out and you have $500 to your name. So let's talk about direct to film transfers. What are the pros? Vibrant, durable designs, works on all types of fabrics, and very easy to make and cost efficient as well for when you're making one-off designs. Some of the cons of that: it requires special ink and film, and the startup cost is very high for if you're printing in-house. But it's best for bulk orders and all types of fabric printing as well. So you can go on any type of cotton, polyester, leather, canvas, anything that has to do with apparel. So let's talk about heat transfers. Heat transfers are essentially the same things as direct to film transfers, except with direct to film transfers, you don't need to worry about weeding out anything or cutting out anything. You can just apply the transfers directly to your shirts and heat press it on, as opposed to a heat transfer vinyl where you have to cut it out, weed it out, and then make sure everything looks accurate for you to be able to apply it to the apparel. So it being the same thing as a direct to film transfer, It's low cost, it's great for one-off designs, and you can use it to make custom jerseys and names. Another printing method we're going to cover is sublimation. So sublimation is very high quality, there's no cracking or peeling. The only con to that is that it only works on lighter polyester fabric, but you can use it on mugs, phone cases, and polyester shirts. And then screen printing. This is best for bulk and long prints, but the only con to it is that it has a high setup cost and is very time consuming if you're trying to set up for a smaller order. This is best for larger promotional orders. I'm talking about 300 plus shirts because we're able to press them faster if we're using screen printing. But overall, if you think about the best budget friendly option for you to start printing t-shirts at home as a beginner, I would go with direct to film transfers, because this is the most effective way to start. There's typically no minimums and you don't need to buy the machine, and you can buy ready-made transfers from a vendor online and use them to heat press them to t-shirts, hoodies, or even tote bags. And those direct to film transfers, you can purchase them from us. We sell them as well, and it's way easier than trying to buy a machine for you to run at your house. That's way more expensive than just sending it out. So now that we've talked about the best printing methods to use when trying to make t-shirts as a beginner, let's talk about the exact equipment and material that you would need that's under $500, that's budget friendly for you to start printing t-shirts at your home right now. So to get started on the budget, this is what you will need. One, you need a heat press. A budget friendly heat press will run you anywhere from $200 to $250, and I recommend getting something that can press up to 15 by 15 and has an auto clamp for heat press efficiency. Next, you will need a pre-printed DTF transfer. They can run anywhere from like $8 to $200 plus, just depending on how long your roll is going to be. Typically, you buy gang sheets to save money, but you can also buy individual sheets as well, which is a little bit more expensive than just buying a whole roll. From there, you can buy blank apparel. You can buy it from places like Sanmar.com, S&S. But the most important thing is for you to be registered with them so you're eligible to buy t-shirts bulk with bulk pricing. And typically, the most standard t-shirts that you will buy when starting out is something like Hanes, Gildan, or Next Level if you want to go more of a premium feel. Once you get done pressing those t-shirts, you need to ship them out to your clients, so you will need some branded materials for your company to look professional. Things like custom stickers, custom postcard, and proper packaging for when you're shipping out your t-shirt. That would all need to be on point and branded to make sure that your company looks as good as possible when your customers are receiving the items. So now that you're ready to start selling your t-shirts, I bet you're asking yourself, how do I get my first customer fast without spending a bunch of money on social media ads or then just advertising? Well, one thing you can do is post daily on social media to show your process, show some finished products, and when customers start to buy from you, start to show their testimonials, and that will lead to even more sales off the people that have already bought from you, because your potential clients are able to see that people have actually purchased from you in the past and they've had some good reviews from you as well. Offer a small business branding package. Bundle t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and even stickers for a local business. You can join Facebook Market and selling sites like Etsy. Small business owners and individuals are always looking for custom prints on these websites. You can also reach out to local businesses and offer them samples of their logos on t-shirts, hats, or whatever you're trying to sell, so they can at least see what it looks like before they make a purchase. And don't forget networking. Networking will be one of the biggest tools for you to get your first sale. So going out to places like vendor markets or just putting your table at a small business event, that'll be a really good way for you to get sales as well. Then once you've built your business to the point where you're getting consistent sales, you can scale even further by maybe investing in an actual machine for yourself, for you to be able to control your in-house production, which gives you a faster turnaround time, also higher margins. But you're also going to be spending more time trying to deal with the machine as well. You also be able to buy your t-shirts more in bulk and at a better price, because suppliers are more willing to work with you on your cost. You can start to run Instagram and Facebook ads. Maybe put $5 a day behind it, which is targeting local businesses, clothing brands, or a specific niche that you're trying to go after. But the number one way is just to continuously put yourself out there and also reinvest in the business. Starting a printing business is one of the easiest ways to turn a small investment into a real income. Follow the steps if you're interested in starting your own apparel print business. Drop a comment if you have any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more business building tips.